It is that time of year again, time to cover the fast-growing salad and root crops in the outside beds. These quick rotation crop beds between the two polytunnels have been uncovered since the spring, with the horticultural fleece hanging in braids in one of the polytunnels. I would prefer not to cover these beds, as it is extra work and a fair amount of material to buy in and to manage. We also can't easily see the crops, and the fleece and all the stones holding it down get in the way of the weeding and harvesting and simply moving around the beds. With these quick rotation crops laid out in beds like this, there is a real mix of different types of crops at different stages of development. Some sections of the different beds need harvesting, others need thinning, others waiting to grow, and some sections of the bed needing to be cleared and replanted. For the past 6 months, these beds have been uncovered, which made it a lot easier to figure out what needed to be done, and I've really enjoyed watching the growth, and it was probably my favorite part of the garden to hang out in. Now, with 3 of the 4 beds covered, everything is more difficult to manage and keep track of, and although there is a sculptural beauty to these low tunnels stretched over the beds, I'm going to miss how wonderful all the different crops look during the warmer part of the growing season. But the beds need to be covered if we want to be able to get a bigger and better quality harvest of vegetables for the rest of the autumn and into the winter. The fleece provides a warmer microclimate that will encourage faster growth, as well as some protection from the wind and driving rain, which can damage the tender leaves of a lot of the plants. This fleece is not strong enough to withstand the winter storms that we get, and is quite easy to tear. But I found that adding another layer of a more resilient crop cover on top of the fleece provides additional protection, while still letting some sunlight in. The combination of the 2 layers creates a better microclimate for the plants so that they could continue to grow right through the winter in our temperate climate, or at least reduce the amount of damage to the leaves caused by the strong winds. So it will be extra work to manage these beds, and they're not so beautiful to look at, but we should be able to harvest a lot more salad greens and quick growing root crops that are in better condition over the next 6 months.